What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Hitman Holla and Easy the Block Captain dropped some Chrome 23 the other day. This is the moment that Hitman Holla was waiting for. According to Hitman Holla, on the day of the event, wait till the people see it on camera. They're going to have a different outlook on what's going on in this venue. With all y'all hating on me, heckling me, wait till the video come out on camera. Wait till the people see it on camera. You're going to have a different outlook on what's really going on in this venue while y'all doing all that hating. Shouts out to Remy Ma Chrome 23. The battle dropped the other day. It's close to 1 million already. Shouts out to Hitman for giving Easy the Block Captain his first 1 million view battle ever. Shouts out to him for that. That's what Hitman Holla do. He definitely gonna get you in the millions. With that being said, shouts out to Remy Ma for about to get her first 1 million view battle on her Chrome 23. Shouts out to her on that. It goes to show you it's not so much about the platform you battle on, it's the person who you go against that give you those numbers. Anytime you can go to somebody else, that's the thing about Hitman Holla. Here's Remy Ma. I think Chrome 23 ain't even got 50,000 subscribers. They probably might got it now, but they ain't even got 50,000 subscribers. And here's Hitman Holla making his debut on Chrome 23 and giving Remy her first 1 million. Then you have Rare Breed Entertainment. Hitman Holla go over there. 1 million view battles. Hitman go to URL. 1 million view battles. So that says a lot. So it's not even about the platforms. It's about the person whom you battling that actually can generate that type of traffic. Shouts out to Hitman for doing that. But the results are in. Easy versus Hitman Holla has hit YouTube. The people would speak as spoken, all in the comments. What would be the results? Would it be any different? Because this is how people called it in the building. In the building, people were calling it 2-1. They gave Hitman Holla the first round. I did. And I believe he clearly lost the second and third, and so was everybody else in the building. So leaving the building, people had it 2-1 or controversial 3-0. I personally don't believe it was a 30 because I believe Hitman did enough to edge the first. However, the second and third was clear to me because, again, Hitman wasn't good. He wasn't bad. He was just average at best in that second and third. Probably one of the worst Hitmans I ever heard. But again, his bad sound better than a lot of people's good. The only thing about Hitman Holla is when he don't do as great as people used to, it's looked at as being a failure. It's looked at as being a flop. Because when you used to a person giving you platinum albums, you can't give a silver. If you give enough platinum, that's what we want from here on out. Platinum. Keep the silver. We don't even want the gold. Platinum or better. And I believe that's what's the problem with Hitman. Now, with that being said, would Hitman be right that when the battle come out on YouTube, the outcome is going to be different? When the battle was out on YouTube, people in the comments is talking. You have some people in the comments who actually believe Hitman Holla was Miss Fairly appreciate it. To some degree, I can get it, especially like in the third. Let me tell you what I mean. In Hitman third round, I would say this. In that third round, Hitman Holla had three rebuttals. 3 fire rebuttals. They were fire too. 3 back-to-back fire rebuttals. Nobody really cared. They didn't care. Because after hearing the second round, after hearing Easy's first to close out the first, that Hitman now opens up his second, people didn't care. And it's not the people's fault. I'm going to say that. It's not the people's fault. It wasn't the people's fault. Because as the battle rapper, the performer, the guy who's coming to entertain and put on, you are responsible for the material that you bring. We have seen many times in battles where you could be at a disadvantage, away from home, in another person's backyard, but be so damn good that not only can you change the hearts of the people that's there, but they actually start cheering for you. We saw this happen on numerous occasions. One person who was real good at doing stuff like this, another person who real good at doing stuff like this. Charlie Clips and T-Rex. Very good in doing things like this. Arsenal too. Where these brothers can go to your backyard and be at a disadvantage in the beginning of the battle, only to then turn it in their favor and have the people from where you live actually cheering for them and actually allowing them to get through their rounds without heckling, because that's how seasoned they are and know how to control a crowd to change their hearts. They're that good. So when it comes to the battle rappers, the battle rapper is responsible for the material he brings to war. That's why it's no excuse when you don't do well. Because at the same time, when you've been in it long enough, like Hitman Holla and them have, it's no excuse to not be good at this point of y'all careers. And you ain't forgot how to be good, even if you're reminded of who you used to be. And if you're going to promise, if you're going to make promises, then you have to make out on those promises. And that just wasn't the case. The way we were promised how easy it was going to go down, you made the people believe they were going to receive greatness, and it just didn't happen. I'm sorry. And again, you have to be man enough to go back and watch that to say, you know what? But here's the thing. I can't sugarcoat stuff. He already know. Like, when you listen to your stuff, you know the mind state you was in when you wrote that. You know the distractions that were going on around you. You know the effort you put in that. So you're aware enough to say, you know what? I could have did better than that. You know, if you could admit you could have did better, that says a lot. If you saying that what y'all heard that night, that was the best I could do. If you satisfied with that, ain't nothing I can say. But if you believe you could have did better that night, then it's no excuse to be offended by what's being said about the outcome of that battle. And the battle is out and it's on YouTube, and guess what? The comments is no different than what happened in the venue that night. In fact, it may be even worse in that comment section. That comment section got easy to block, Captain, blowing you away. So the battle is out. But again, I mean, I get it. I understand in the heat of the moment how things can be. I'm older, so I get it. I understand. I ain't one of these young dudes. I understand. You got your woman there. You got your woman there. You got your entourage there. You got a lot of your fans and supporters there. And it's quite embarrassing to see you getting blasted in the venue like that. Who wants to get shown off in front of their woman? That's enough to make a guy want to fight. That's enough to make a guy want to fight. You be looking for a reason to start a fight. But that's another thing I like about Hitman Holla, his sportsmanship, where when you rapping against him, he don't talk to your rounds. He ain't trying to make gesture to distract you while you rapping, even if you bombing on him. He stand there, let you get yours off for what you say, and he be professional. But again, it's battle rap. You win some, you lose some. You lost to a champion. It ain't like you lost to a bum. You lost to the hottest dude in the game. But again, you was responsible for that because you could have made it harder. I know you could have did better. I've been watching you too long. But I ain't going to crucify you for it because, again, you coming off a 7-year winning streak. You won 7 years in a row straight. That's hard for people to do. That's hard for people to do. So you entitled to have a bad game. You entitled to lose a couple times. No big deal. It only erase or take away from how great you are. And that's something that people need to be mindful of and stop always looking for a loss to try to crucify a brother, but acknowledge what a brother did and did overall. And with that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question, it's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth.